What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Elektra's iteration of Daredevil, so let's check it out.
Now tuning into the encountered culture.
I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Counter-culture, it's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
As promised, we are going to be looking at the Elektra version of Daredevil, so let's see what's going on here. Looking at the packaging, of course, this is on the newer designed retro card backs. So the new Spider-Man logo, you can get a quick shot of the other Spider-Man logo that's more similar to the animated series. But here's your newer design. So of course we have Elektra. This is when she takes over as Daredevil after Matt goes to jail. He's locked up. So we got, let's see, Elektra, Nachos, Daredevil, Legends series, Marvel 4 and up. Flip it to the back. There you go. There's your little breakdown. Matt goes to prison, not jail. Looking at the bottom, there's your important information down there. And, of course, a nice image of Elektra on the back here with that comic-inspired art in the background. All right, let's see what she looks like on the outside. All right, fresh out the box, she's looking nice. This is a beautiful figure just off the bat. The simple black and red, true to form, looking nice, as you can see here. This really just encapsulates that iteration of Daredevil and just the costume itself. Plus, just the simple black and red is just always eye-grabbing. Looks nice to me. Let's take a little bit closer look. So we can see here, she does come with the set of Psy. So like we've seen before, so the hands, we've had this hand before. So those are nice, perfectly good for holding those, so you can do different poses with those. Just a lot of nice detail going around. Of course, you know, like complaints would be some wash. We'll add a definite depth there, but as far as like just new sculpting, there's just some good stuff here. So of course it could use that extra detailing with a wash. That would make it look extra nice, give it a lot more depth. But for a basic figure, this is pretty nice. She is on the light side though. I mean, compared to other like female figures, she does feel a little bit lighter, so I will say that about her. Looking at the articulation, so of course you could probably just assume, right, with the head you're not going to get a ton of range with that. Barely anything to the sides. Absolutely, you get a little bit going up, and you can get some going down. Later on, I'll pop this head off, do a couple of changes, see what else we can get from that. You do have the ponytail back here, and then, of course, like the scarf hanging back. Looking at the arms, so you do get a lot of movement up in the shoulder, so you'll get all that. Of course, the upper arm swiveled there. You do get double jointed pinless elbows, so that'll add all kinds of dynamism to your posing. You do get that upper torso there. You bend it back, you'll get a pretty big gap. Nothing in the lower waist area, in the abdomen. But again, you can get her to move all the way around as far as that upper torso is concerned. Upper thigh, you do get a swivel up there, and then we do have double jointed knees as well. Looking at the feet, so you'll get everything that you're accustomed to on the feet, and then at the calf as well. And these look like sturdy, nice flat feet with peg holes, so you should have no problem as far as standing Elektra goes. Get this nice little belt with the pouches on the side, no detailing on them, so of course, like, that could be something, but a fine piece for what she is and matches aesthetically very nicely. All right. In the wrist, though, we do get the hinge that goes up and down, so that's a nice touch. It'll really help with the sigh and being able to do different things. And then on this one, you get the regular back and forth hinge. With the head, you are able to remove the scarf and just place the head sculpt on here. So you will get, you can look down just about that far, not much there, but you will get a ton of gap every direction on the head, just like that. For your size comparison, I do have her backed up against one of our previous releases of Elektra in her more traditional costume. So you get an idea. They're almost identical in height. This one has a slight advantage, just a little bit taller, but overall roughly the same size. So depending on how you're displaying, what kind of display you're going for, that'll give you an idea of what you're looking at as far as height is concerned. Next, I'm going to change out some of these heads so you can get a better idea of what she might look like with other heads. I also have the white suit version of Elektra with the big poofy hair, so I do know that she does have that kind of giant hair in some of these comics under the Daredevil. So maybe if you wanted to just paint that red, you could have that as an option as well. Here she is with that first head swap. So this is using the one of the previous releases of Elektra, same one I just had her backed up against. So this way you can see what she would look like if you decided that you wanted to use that head instead of the one that it comes with. And here she is with the alternate head from the white suit version, the big hair. I love this head sculpt. I love all the hair. It looks great. This is something definitely if you wanted to take the time to paint the bandana red, it would just give it a very nice look. This is one I hope we see again on a red suited Elektra. It's just a nice head sculpt. Alright, and then just a quick pan of all three of the Elektras next to each other. One thing I did want to point out that I noticed as I was setting these three together, the set of Psy from the new Daredevil, Elektra Daredevil, they seem much sturdier than the previous releases. So there was always an issue with some super bad warping on these in the previous iterations, but on this one they seem a little bit thicker and I didn't have any issue. They came out just perfectly straight, so I just want to point that out. But there you go, there are your Elektras. So there you have it, folks. There is Elektra as Daredevil when she took over for Matt while he was in prison. This is a great figure. It could use a little bit of extra detail in some areas, but just the overall aesthetic of this figure, it just looks very nice. Something that'll really look good in the collection. So I'm definitely looking forward to how that will look. Please stay tuned to the end of the video for that. Of course, thank you for dropping in. If this is your first time or you've been here before, certainly appreciate you doing that. Just coming here. You could go anywhere, but you're here, so I appreciate that. And of course, if you are over on Whatnot or you are over on Instagram, feel free to head over there and check it out as well. Links in the description below. But of course, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe and come back any other time. Until next time, take it easy.
I've been erased, I've been replaced. Counter-culture's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be drinking with my friends. When we go out, you'll never see us again.